Hello again, Travians. This is Not Sure, and beside me in the studio are my co-hosts, Wind Up Bird and Brucey Bang Bang.
What's up?
Hey,
So what have you guys been up to since the last episode?
let's see. My old link shell broke up with me, and it's basically like they threw me out and locked the doors and changed the locks and locked the door again. So now I'm with the new link shell, which is Voices of Trabia. And I've always thought that Germans liked Asians, but apparently they only like the Japanese.
Oh,
That's-
Link Show drama.
Just a little bit. I've also been leveling my conjurer and my alchemy. And hopefully my alchemy will get up to 30 pretty soon.
You don't hold back, do you?
Nope.
What about you, Brucey? What have you been up to?
Really not much because New Year's Eve kicked my ass for 3 days. I did get Lancer to 30, and I'm ranking Archer now. And I have a quick story. I found this character, and she was wearing a silver tricone, and I was trying to negotiate with her, like, to buy it or trade it for the Templar's helmet. And so eventually we got down to a price, and the price was 20 million. All right,
Ouch.
ridiculous. And this is what I propose. I propose that they include PvP. So when somebody gives you an asinine price for things, you can just follow them around and kill them until they lower it. It'd be like 20 million, boom, 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 PK. What was that again?
Or you can just stalk them
Oh, 10
and
million?
kill them
Boom,
in
boom, 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 boom.
person. Sorry, that was really creepy.
Well, anyways, we have a very special guest in the studio today. A small up-and-coming Link Show in our server. You might know him, but we have Indecent Proposal of Conviction.
Hey, how's it
Welcome.
going?
Just kidding.
Thanks.
Hey, what's up?
What's conviction?
What is conviction? Well, the community conviction has been around for almost 4 years, and it was kind of started in Lord of the Rings Online. I put it all together, and we've kind of moved from different games. Conviction in Final Fantasy was kind of the next kind of game I wanted to lead. Not knowing really what the game had to offer, in beta was kind of sketchy, so I just kind of started playing, and here we are a few months later where we're at. So that's pretty much in a nutshell what Conviction is. It's just a multi-gaming community with lots of people involved or in various different games.
How many people do you have in your Link Shell currently that are active?
That was going to be my question. How many people?
In the Link Shell, I'd say probably 45 active players.
You guys have had a lot of success on the server. You guys were the first Link Shell to down an NM when they released it after the patch. Is that correct?
I mean, I guess maybe as a Link Shell was the first, but I mean, really, that was kind of before the patch came out. We decided that's the NM we wanted to kill. That's when we kind of wanted to gather up and do, and that's kind of what we did. We weren't really concerned about
Who was
who's
first?
and all that. I mean,
That's cool.
obviously, as you can see, the reset timers are pretty short, and the conditions aren't like incredibly hardcore or anything like that. So the competition really isn't what we're after. So I was surprised we were able to kill it because we were pretty underleveled for what it was. It took all of 25 minutes to kill him. So, and now we're down to about 10 minutes. So you can see we've leveled up a little bit.
So are there any suggestions that you would give to other link shells who may want to kill the Buffalo NM as well? Or are you keeping that a secret?
There's nothing really too difficult about it. The hardest part is just having enough HP to withstand his AoEs and all that stuff. So really, we found that 45 plus is really the breaking point to be able to withstand it. Under that, if you get crit, you're pretty much dead, and you're just kind of sitting there and being useless. But really, we're just trying to learn as much as we can because I think there's a lot of hidden things with the NMs to get certain things to drop or whatnot, like different aim caps or whatever. Been playing with battle regiments and stuff like that, just kind of be prepared for future content that's released, really. But in terms of difficulty, I mean, they're pretty easy to kill as long as you have the levels to do enough damage before they enrage and all that.
What is the rage timer on this?
think it's 30 minutes.
Okay.
How much?
So the AoE that he does, is it like a cone shape or is it just
It's
AoE?
pretty much 360 range. So like your range, like your archers and your healers can be out of range of it, but everyone in melee range will pretty much get nailed by it. And again, there's things you can do like battle regiments or whatever to prevent them from being able to do that, or removing TP removers and all that kind of stuff. But it still happens.
How much damage does it do per hit to your tank? Oh, the buffalo specifically, I mean.
To the tank, it's minimal. Like Rainier's our main tank basically, and the only thing that I've seen that does a lot of damage is the Urias's breath. Probably takes about 1,200 or so off of him. But healing wise, pretty much we just have one healer focused on him and another couple healers focused on the group to top him up after an AoE, and then the rest are all just DPSing pretty much. It's really not healing intensive.
Is he immune to like certain elements or certain enfeebling spells?
Haven't really played around with that a whole lot. I know certain elements you'll do more damage to certain NMs, as well as like for their special moves, certain elements you'll absorb more damage. But really, we haven't played around a whole lot with that. More so just playing around with certain incaps and all that to do damage to horns or feet or whatever.
I want to fight one right now.
Let's go.
I think that we'd be able to do it.
I think we can duel it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My pugilist and your conjurer.
Yes.
You just
Honestly,
stand out of
probably
range.
Buff you every 5 minutes. That sounds dirty.
Wow.
Sorry.
Every 5 minutes, that's intense.
Well, protect wears off in like 4 minutes, doesn't it?
Yeah, something like
I don't
that.
understand the buffs in this game.
Honestly, it'd be easy to do if there wasn't an enrage timer. It'd just take forever. The
That's
damage
true.
is minimal.
Yeah.
Like
So how many NMs have you taken down now within your Link show?
all the world NMs, we've got all those down. They're pretty much farmed now. The hardest ones were Dodor and Mosshorn, just because of all the ads and needing to have enough high levels to be able to deal with those and not get railed. So last night we went out and just decided to kill them all. Just
Nice.
That's awesome.
get it all. So we pretty much farmed Dodor a few times, but the drops really, it's kind of crazy how little they drop. I think we only got one.
Well, don't you need to incapacitate them for them to drop more easily, or for them to drop at all?
I believe so. I don't know if you need to incap them to for sure get the drop, but I think we believe that it ups the chances. Like for the Goblin, we've been able to get some sleeves and stuff like that, but
Right.
It's really hard to say. Like all we can really do is play around with as much as possible and learn as much as we can, because there isn't a whole lot known really.
So
That's
these
right.
goblins, where are they from?
The Goblins,
Yeah.
where are they? I think they're in Gridania, like by.
Like, where do you
Cheese
find
Peak.
them?
They're
Oh,
by Cheese Peak.
I've never
I actually haven't been to it. I just the last time we went out to farm them when I was on, they weren't spawning, and really trying to figure out the spawn conditions for them and a couple others has been pretty tough.
Oh.
So that's the other challenge. Like sometimes it'll be up for the goblins will be up for a long time, and then all of a sudden they'll just disappear for a few days.
So obviously you aren't short on members. Are you accepting applications for new members, or what are you doing with that?
Well, we kind of closed things down for the holidays just to, kind of look over things, and everything over the past week and a half or so has been kind of loosely done just because people have been away and all that for family. So, I mean, we're a hardcore guild, obviously, but we're not so hardcore that you have to be on for Christmas to raid. So, but in terms of recruitment, we're gonna probably do another look at that this week and kind of look at what our overall goal is and needs for numbers and whatnot, and kind of go from there. I'm kind of predicting like a 25% drop off from the game at this point. I'm not right now, I don't know if we're gonna be inviting anybody until later this week. Once we kind of go over everything, but yeah, we look at applications and take them seriously. But
I have some friends that mentioned to me that they would like to apply. So you don't have an idea of what you're looking for.
no, really, what we're looking for is just solid individuals with good attitudes that play the game a lot, that are kind of in the game for the long haul, to kind of see the development through.
Well, that's
really,
nice. I mean,
yeah.
because it sounds like you're not taking yourself too seriously. I mean, I know that you guys take yourself. I mean, you want a a great link shell, and you want it a certain atmosphere. But it seems like, some link shells are just like very specific about what they want, and it seems like they take themselves a little bit too seriously. And instead of looking for good members, they look for, specific things that you have, and they don't really go through a screening process. It seems like you guys do that.
Yeah, I mean, the last thing I want is to invite people that are going to clash and act like assholes or whatever to the rest of the community. Because I mean, really, the goal is-
That will be
Whoa.
bleeped, just so you know.
Bleeped. Oh, jeez.
Yep.
Oh
Parts.
no.
I'm so bad.
We do not allow asses and holes in here.
Okay, so bad people in our community. Really, the goal is just to build a community, really, of people that enjoy the game, and from that, building that community, you'll find more success. Typically, hardcore guilds will just try and find the best players, like pure players, and it doesn't always work out that well. There's usually a lot of turnaround, and in my experience, I've been leading guilds for the past 8 or 9 years or so, and you kind of learn from your mistakes. And
Oh, well, of
the ultimate
course.
goal, the ultimate goal is to just build a community of people that can trust one another and can rely on one another, and log in because it's fun, not because they feel they have to, or and honestly, we have a blast, and that's the main thing. It's a video game, and we're here to have fun. So
As a side note, Brucey, I am very disappointed in you because you just steered your friends away from our shell and to conviction. You are such a traitor.
I'm sorry.
I will not accept that apology.
They just really
I'm very upset.
they just really like Indie Pro, and
I guess.
they want to
It's
they
a
want to
very
be a part of
good-
something big.
Oh god, is that my nickname now, Indie Pro? Oh no, that's not good.
We're on that kind of term now. Indie Pro,
Oh god, I gotta
Indie
go name
poo?
change.
Indie Pro.
Oh good.
How about indie?
No,
think we'll just
no,
keep it as
no,
Indie.
No. We
Okay.
haven't gone that far yet. He hasn't bought me dinner yet, so he isn't Indie Poo yet.
Well, he has with me.
Okay.
Nice.
Well
So
then,
snap, snap.
Screw you, Brucey. Nothing now.
Well, Indy, our producer is pointing at his watch, so it looks like we're gonna wrap things up here soon. Is there anything you'd like to say or give a shout out to?
No, if anyone wants to check out kind of our shenanigans, what we're up to, you can check out the website. It's www.congaming.com. We're going to have a few more community events coming up, and really we're just going to try and be active in the community as positive as possible with everyone and helping out. We have crafters, 45 plus, almost 50 in all areas except for culinary, but we don't need to talk about that. And yeah, thanks for having me, and I appreciate
Yeah.
everything.
well, you're awesome.
You're
Thanks.
awesome.
Thanks, Indy, for coming on, and thank you, Wind Up and Brucey, for co-hosting.
I also
for-
need to make a shout out. Just one thing.
Oh God, okay.
Go ahead.
It's my neighbor. It's Granto Toad Liquor, formerly
Oh,
of Recon from Cerberus, and then to Trabia. And you're an idiot. Get on and play the game. All right, that's all.
Well, for all of our listeners out there, if you want to check out our website, it is voicesattrabia.engine.com if you want more info on future podcasts. And thank you for listening.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.